Jump ahead of a tour bus. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, and boogie. And here we are. Can we go over here as well?
Have you checked that out? No.
3 days, it's a 1 day, yeah. So there are different lines, so that's the 3-day line. And those are 1-day lines. So we are in the right line. Stay right here. So something I'm going to point out, you see everyone is wearing long pants. You got to have your shoulders, your knees fully covered. They do sell them here, so if you forgot, if it's an emergency, they sell them here, but you're going to find a way better deal in the town. I got my pants. Bit of peacocking. I'm a peacock, Jerry. You'll let me spread my feathers.
Look at those magnificent bastards.
So I got mine in the town for $8, so I'm not sure exactly how much they are here, but they do have them if you do need them. So actually just ask them the price on the pants here, and they're not robbing you for it. It's the exact same price as it was in the town, so don't worry about it. If you need pants or a sarong or something, grab it right here where you buy your tickets. So tickets purchased from a third party are not valid, so obviously someone is doing some scams. Gotta be careful, buy them right here, don't mess around, go official. 1 day, $37 US, 3 days, $62 US. Correction, we're not gonna do a 3-day, we're actually gonna do a 7-day. So there's a 1, a 3, and a 7. The 7 is $72, the 3 is $62, so for only $10 more, we get a full 7-day. We won't use all 7, but if we were going to do the 4th day like we thought, and the 7-day, no lineup, perfect.
Because nobody wants to do 7 days but us, because we're spending like drunken sailors.
But for only $10 more than the 3-day pass, we are actually getting a full 7-day visit. So we're actually going to save about $60 USD if we want to do that 4th day. So if you're going to do anything more than 3 days, get the full 7-day pass. Oh. All right, it's official. 7-day pass. Let's get this done. Weather, so good for us, and we might actually luck out. The unfortunate coronavirus over in China, which is horrible. Hate to take good fortune from it, but it looks like we may have less tourists at the temples, so we might have more chance to see things. Check our passes. said, it's $37 for 1 day, $62 for 3 days, and only $72 for the 7 days. So, and they punch it a hole, so there's no skirting the system and getting around it. Alright, we get some cheeky monkeys here. These little guys. They look cute, but I don't know if I get too close, they will steal your shit. This place is absolutely amazing. Look behind me, this is fantastic. Something I've always wanted to do, something I've always wanted to see. And here we are. So I'm gonna get you some nice B-roll and catch you soon.
It's too much to ask for. It's too much to ask for. There is a strange affection. It's too much to ask for. It's too much to ask for. Breathe in me. Affection. It's too much to ask for. It's too much to ask for. Breathe in me.
absolutely beautiful, stunning. We just ran into a school teacher that comes in the morning and helps some tourists take some photos. Took some photos for us. We donated some money towards the school to a good cause. The children here don't have a whole lot of funding from the government or other places for their schooling, so they rely on tourism. So if you have a little extra to give, please do. It goes to a good cause, and use your gut. You can tell if someone's scamming you, but this guy was very genuine. He was looking to help us. He took a bunch of photos, and it's whatever you can give. If it's $1, if it's $5 or $20, but give something and help the locals and the children. Okay, so we're just coming out of our second temple over at the Bayon structures. We're going to head back to our guide. We are burning away some time, as fun as it is to stop and take photos of everything. We do have a lot to see today, so trying to get it moving.
Yep, so the complex that we're in now is the Angkor Thom area. We saw the Bayon complex first, or temple I should say. That's the one with the, like I said, 52 or 54 faces of that king on it. And then we've just moved to a second structure, and I must apologize, I don't remember the name of it. It's very cool. It's a big pyramidal-like structure. You can climb almost to the top of it. So that was a lot of fun and some good exercise. Things are starting to heat up, so we're going to get on our way and move on to the next series. I do have a little bit of advice for you guys. If you found the shot, don't fidget and wait around too much. Take it, because 2 seconds later, someone's gonna walk right across it and ruin it. So if you've got something that you like, don't hesitate. Take that first shot. Then if you have time to adjust your settings, take another one. But chances are you're gonna have that one opportunity.
And bring extra batteries so that you can have your camera on and ready, because stopping to pause, turn it on, like she said, like Vicky just said, fidgeting and trying to turn your gear on, you're gonna miss that shot. And you do have split moments to try and get some nice photos through the doorways and things without someone walking into it. Highly recommend traveling by tuk-tuk for the shorter tours. We're gonna do a car for our third day, which is the longer tour, because it's a pretty hot day. But our tuk-tuk driver is absolutely amazing. Sitting and waiting for us. Very nice.
It's getting warm.
Vicky, being the rebel she is, she took off her shawl. We saw lots of people running around in shorts and shoulders exposed.
To my credit, it looked like they were not enforcing the dress code.
They weren't enforcing it until you took it off. That's the way it works, though.
It's these. They attract too much attention.
The guns. The guns.
Yes.
So
told to cover my slutty self up.
Yeah. They were also checking the tickets. So it's not just that one checkpoint at the front. It's not like you can sneak by. There are random checkpoints throughout the complex. So that's where she got nailed with the shoulders exposed, and they wanted to see our tickets. So yeah, make sure you have your tickets and make sure you got the proper attire because they will deny you at different points. Vicky, crushing a nut.
This
Coconut.
is a 500 mil nut.
Big nuts. Okay, so now we're at the Prohm Temple.
Can we see?
I think so. So we will enter on the west gate and we're going to walk all the way through and meet our guide back on the east gate. So it's a straight walk through. I think from what I remember, the two doors look very similar, so make sure you're at the right one, but they do have a little sign at the front that we just had on the video there. It tells you it's the west gate, and we are looking for the east gate after our walkthrough.
And this is one of the temples that is the most overgrown with those very large trees that you see all around Cambodia. If you've watched any vlogs about the Angkor Temple complexes, everybody will say that this one, Prohm, is the Tomb Raider temple. That's where parts of the first Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie was filmed. So, yeah, some more of the same information from us, I guess. But I've been looking forward to coming here forever. So this is a big highlight for me.
Absolutely. That movie was one of the deal sealers of I have to come to Cambodia and see these temples. It's just next level, something that's just out of this world that you couldn't even build it today if you tried.
Wait a moment, ticket please.
Oh. And we just got jacked for our tickets again. So Vicky's left her shawl on. I think they probably would have gave us a hard time one more time. Maybe once you're inside you could probably take it off. It seems like it's right at the entrances to the temples themselves, but I guess if you're not dying of heat, just be respectful and respect their traditions and keep your shoulders covered and your knees covered. I do see a lot of guys in shorts though. It doesn't seem to be a problem. They let the couple ahead of us, the guy had shorts on, so tomorrow I think I'm gonna go with shorts. The pants are not too hot, they're pretty light, but I keep ripping the crotch out of them because they're a little bit hard when you're climbing all of these stairs to get the leg up.
They're drop crotches and they're constricting. And the moral of the story or consensus seems to be that it's more so like a shoulders police. We've been to other temples in Thailand where if you even had like long stretchy pants on, like yoga pants, they wouldn't let the women in. That way you had to wear a sarong. Here it appears that knees are okay to be seen, but shoulders are bad. So careful.
Sorry, had to get a little clip of that. That was awesome. They just started like on cue.
That's awesome.
3, 2, 1, cue the music.
And as far as being prepared, I would say bring lots of water, although there's plenty of coconuts available, as you guys might see if it makes it into the vlog. I had a nice big 500 milliliters, I think, of coconut water. It's delicious. But yeah, bring bandages for your feet if you're a wuss like me. There's lots of walking, there's lots of steps. Get your gym membership, do some stair climber before you come here because you are going to need that shit.
right, so the hole, it's not too hot. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm sweating balls right now. There's not as much airflow inside here as there is outside, obviously. Captain Obvious says. So yeah, maybe coming mid-noon wasn't the best for the heat, but from what I've seen from other footage, there's definitely not as many people here. There still are people. We're not the only people with the idea of coming in the afternoon, obviously, but I think it's worth the heat. If you can bear the heat, you can't replace the footage without thousands of people in it, all trying to do the same thing at the same time. So still recommend it, but I was wrong. It is hot as a motherfucker. So as you can see right now, I've actually managed to find some space completely alone. That's usually unheard of here at Angkor Wat. I think we still made the right call. Dying of the sun's popping out, getting hotter by the minute, but I'll take it. Time to get some awesome B-roll and enjoy this place. Just found the trick. There's some shady parts. If you want to cool off, find yourself a dark tunnel, take your time, go for a long cool walk in a dark tunnel. That definitely helps out of the sun. There's some shady parts along the wall you can kind of try and find, but there's not a whole lot of dodging the sun out in the main courtyard, but worth every minute of it, just the same. Now I'm gonna go try and find Vicky. I've lost her. The size of this place, I don't know if we'll ever find each other. Oh, okay, so we're about to call it a day here. It's been a very warm afternoon, but I'm going to beat a dead horse to say it one more time. It was well worth the heat to come at this time of day. There were still people to be expected. It's Angkor Wat, and one of the hottest tourist destinations in all of Cambodia. But we still managed to get some great footage, I think, that we got some good stuff with some people in it, some with no people in it, and Vicky's been doing some great photos that I can't wait to see after. Pretty getting handy with that camera.
Yeah, and 2 points that I'd like to mention. I'm not sure if we're going to have this in the vlog, but we did get separated, and that's to me somewhat of a good thing, because if you're always following your partner, teammate, whomever you're with, maybe you're by yourself, but if you're with somebody else and you're following them around, you're going to end up getting similar shots. When you separate, then you don't have kind of like their vision contaminating what you're thinking about doing. So I think we're going to end up with better variety because we did separate. And I mean, just have faith that you'll find each other again. It worked out great for us. Second point is this little segment is brought to you by mindfulness and patience. Two qualities that I absolutely do not have. I'm working on it. We took a good 15 minutes just waiting for people to clear the way. We got to a point where there was almost no one there. Actually, we got to a location where nobody was there. And then people started walking through our shots. And I realized one thing. They have every right to be there just as much as I. So I can't really let myself get frustrated because they're doing something that I don't like.
Oh, they're doing exactly what we just did, walking down the stairs.
Yeah. So we just waited, didn't let it frustrate me too much, and we ended up getting some great footage and some great shots. So just remember that we have to share these beautiful sights with everybody else.